Hey guys! Now that Blue Beetle is out in theaters, I thought it would be fun to rank all of the DCEU films. Now, if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that means we're going from Suicide Squad level to the Suicide Squad level. So let's dive into it and let's rank them. Listen, I'm going to be breezing through this fairly quickly. I do have reviews up for all of them if you care to get in depth about my thoughts. But we're going to start with the worst. And that's Suicide Squad. I was so dang excited for this movie, and it let me down time and time and time again. Ugh, I try to forget that it even exists. I've tried it again recently, and gosh, it was just as horrible as I remembered. Bottom of the list. Barely give it any credit at all. Maybe like half a star if I really want to be nice. We've got Suicide Squad, okay? Then I've got Justice League. I'm talking the, theatrically released Justice League. Took me many a times to get through it. It was one of those movies where I started and I would fall asleep and then I needed to start it over. So that's where that ranks. Then we've got Batman versus Superman. And in all honesty, while I do think the extended cut is better, they do, I think I give it like half a star more. They still fall right in length in the same. So theatrical cut is worse. Then we've got the extended cut, which was better. Still not great. I have some serious issues with that one. You can check out my review to get into depth with that. Then we have Aquaman, which I enjoy. I love Jason Momoa. This is where the things start to pick up, and we're looking at least 3 stars for these movies. So Aquaman, I do really enjoy. I've seen it a couple of times. I enjoy it more and more the more I watch it. Let's put it that way. I wasn't thrilled with it at first. It's getting better. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the second one if it ever comes out. Then we've got Wonder Woman 1984, and this is mostly above Aquaman instead of below Aquaman because of Pedro Pascal's performance. I'm just going to say it. He's the reason I love this movie so much. Then we've got Black Adam, which I thought was good. You could tell The Rock was having a lot of fun. I was entertained by it. Had some crazy action sequences. It was like a lot of action. And I love Pierce Brosnan. I thought he was great in this as well. Again, I know I shouldn't rank these based on like one character's performance or one actor's performance, but Pierce Brosnan is what really places this where it is in the ranking for me. Then after Black Adam, we have The Flash, which I thoroughly enjoyed, you guys. I thought it was actually a good movie. CGI is awful, but we move past that. I like the story. And for me, the mother-child story really resonated, really hit me in the gut. And that's why I enjoyed this movie as much as I did. And I think Ezra's performance is actually really, really good. Them playing 2 different characters was very interesting. And they separated enough where it's like 2 different characters, 2 different versions of the same person. Their similarities and their differences, and it works really well for me. But again, it's really that parent-child relationship that gets me, that really, really gets me. And of course, Michael Keaton is Batman. Like, hello, Michael Keaton is Batman. That was exciting. All right. So then after The Flash, we have Man of Steel. I love this movie so much. I love this movie. I love the ending. I love how dark it gets, and I was really looking forward to more, but we're going to move past that or I'm going to get really sad. So then after Man of Steel, we have Blue Beetle. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I really enjoyed Blue Beetle. This is all like 4 stars or higher, 3.5 stars or higher. Like, this is where we're at, okay? All the rest of these movies are really good DC movies, in my opinion. But we've got Blue Beetle, which I love the down-to-earth feel. I love the Iron Man feel in terms of the suit, even though it's alien and Blue Beetle. I just really enjoy the performances in this film. Multiple performances. I think it's funny. I like the action. I really dug it. And not knowing that much about the character, it had me excited, and it was kind of new territory for me. And I really enjoyed it. I love the representation as well. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I have some issues, but I had a lot of fun with this movie. After Blue Beetle, we have Birds of Prey because it's my Harley, and every time I watch Birds of Prey, I need to eat an egg sandwich. It makes me really want an egg sandwich. I love that movie. Okay, then we have Wonder Woman. Fantastic film, right up until the hot CGI mess at the end, which is just, you kind of get used to that with DC movies, so you kind of put it aside. But I love this story. I love Gal Gadot in this, and I love this origin story of Wonder Woman. I really, really enjoyed it. Then we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I know a lot of people don't agree with me on this one, but I had a lot of fun with this movie, and I've seen it multiple times, and each time I have more and more fun with it. I love the unicorn thing. I love the Skittles thing. I love the kids. I love Adam Brody, so maybe I'm a little biased there. I've loved him since the OC. He's Seth Cohen always to me. So that is where that falls in for me. I know maybe I'm a little biased, but like I said, I've watched it several times and I just have more and more fun with it each time. I think it's really, really funny movie and I enjoy it. And I like funny superhero movies. Okay. Like Guardians is my favorite, right? It's emotional. You get that emotional, but you get a lot of great funny moments as well with this one. Then we have Zack Snyder's Justice League because of course it was just infinitely better than the one that was released. I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, is there much more I have to say about it? Probably not. Then we have, and I know people are going to disagree with me on this as well, Shazam. Because again, for me, I like an action-packed, funny movie with a little bit of heart shoved in it. And that's exactly what Shazam gave us. I love Zachary Levi in this film. I think he was great as Shazam from the beginning. And I was fully invested. And so that's where that falls. And then best, I mean, should come as no surprise. And I already told you guys, The Suicide Squad. I love James Gunn. I love James Gunn. I love him. I love his work. I think he's absolutely brilliant. He's a genius when it comes to this sort of thing. His style and his vibes in movies is what I love, right? Again, with the emotional things tied in, but they always know when to throw humor at you as well. And then in The Suicide Squad, we got a whole lot of bloody kills as well, which you guys know I love. Twists and turns, and of course Margot Robbie as Harley, which I just love her so much. I think she's some of the best scenes in this, but there's so much more as well. Ratcatcher had some great stuff, and I mean, it's just such a perfect movie to me, and I absolutely love it. So that's my ranking of the DCEU movies. You guys let me know yours down below in the comments. Even if you haven't seen Blue Beetle yet, let me know what your ranking is without Blue Beetle. But then go see it in theaters this weekend and then update your ranking. Because seriously, guys, the movie really, really surprised me. And again, as someone who didn't know much about the character, I absolutely loved it. So I'd love to know your ranking, including Blue Beetle as well. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter /X, and TikTok. I'm MamasGeeky on those platforms. And you can also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. That's MamasGeeky. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.